between here and the Repubblica Hotel, which has a nice bar on top. Yes, having a consistent rally, coming back into the IRC and in Italy, of course. What about Brian? Let's have a chat.
It was just a left corner. I'm not sure what I hit, but something obviously quite sharp on the inside, and it just slid the sidewall. That was the end of that. We had a puncture within, the tyre went down within sort of 100 or 200 metres, so we had to stop and change, which is a little bit disappointing. But you know, for sure, since last night in round in the dark, we've had quite a good rhythm. This morning I just wanted to take one pass again like yesterday, just to get myself familiar with the stages, and then perhaps go for a push this evening. But it's just like this, we have to move on.
Having to move on, he's had to do that a number of times this season, carrying the burden well. 3 stages left in San Remo 2012. We'll see you in just a few moments' time. Welcome back to IRC San Remo. 3 stages left in round 12 of this season, starting with the second run of Colle Langan. 19.93 kilometres dry. Jan Kopecky, second stage win of San Remo for him. And so kind of betting himself into that second place in the overall classification. On his way to second in the IRC drivers' standings, jumping ahead of Hannanen, who crashed out so spectacularly, albeit gently on top of a roof of somebody's house yesterday evening. Giandomenico Basso, second fastest on the stage, 5.3 seconds behind Kopecky, and holding that big lead. 47.3 seconds ahead of Kopecky in the classification here. Brian Nagel taking revenge for that puncture on stage 7. Third fastest time. Best stage result so far in San Remo. It's amazing what a bit of anger can do for you. And sometimes it just spurs on a little bit of focus as well. I'm not saying they've got a deficit there, but still 6 overall. Surely gunning for a top 5. Pierre Campana. Di Castelli calling the notes. Lost a lot of time on Rond yesterday evening with a broken rear diff, dropping back to 24th overall. The fight back began. 4th fastest on the stage, best stage result of this rally, and climbing to 12th overall. That's recovery. Harry Hunt, yes, trying to recover after this puncture yesterday, and indeed today on stage 7. 6th quickest time, showing what he can do. Certainly not a flash, Harry. Now 16th overall. Not a flash in the pan anyway. Harry absolutely solid. Good work. So stage 9, Telja, 18.8 kilometres and just after 2:30 in the afternoon. Jan Kopecky on his second run through here, another stage win. It was to be as well. Kind of strutting its stuff here. 3rd stage win of this rally. Confidence in the surface growing, and indeed the, as you can see as well, the spirit absolutely undiminished. Some amazing corners that they take here. Beautiful to watch. Craig Breen with Paul Nagel almost beating Kopecky for the best time here. Total mission, these boys. Yes, edged out by Kopecky by only 0.4 of a second. 6 overall for Craig and Paul. Good run, boys. Well, it seems the battle of the stage, or the balance of the stage I should say, swung towards the Peugeot 207s. Fighting hard, Pierre Campana, to get back into the top 10 overall. 3rd fastest on the stage and climbing to 11th overall. Again, a couple more positions and finishing 9th overall. Great result. Giandomenico Basso, while driving safely and keeping his focus, is what it was all about. 4th quickest. Yes, leading with a 37.7 seconds advantage over Kopecky. So could afford to just ease back a little bit, but it never seemed like that when he was out there. Totally committed competitor. Great to watch. Not sure about the flare, boys. Alessandro Perico, fifth fastest time on the stage, still maintaining third place overall. A podium would be amazing for Perico. And more good news for Peugeot and their 207 campaign here. Third behind Kopecky and Basso, two very, very big names ahead of him. In the Production Cup, Perico Gasparetti in the Renault Megane RS, winning the Production Cup, fastest Production Cup driver on all of the 10 stages. Now that's a stat to take home with you. Terrific effort then by Gasparetti. Not so sure about the black wheels, mind you. Consani, Enya, Tempesti, Pushkar and Arai. That's the Production Cup drivers' standings after the Rally San Remo. And what about the two-wheel drive cup? Well, Samini Campidelli in the Citroen DS3 R3T. They need to smarten up that name. Yes, great rally for the 27-year-old. Despite a locked shoulder during service yesterday. Yes, we're talking physical, not mechanical. Yes, winning San Remo's two-wheel drive cup and finishing 8th overall. That's amazing. Brian Bouffier, fastest R2 driver in his Peugeot 208 R2, 7th in the two-wheel drive cup. It's the future. So the two-wheel drive cup standings as well. Consani just can't keep out of these standings. Harry Hunt on 76 points, just 11 shy at the moment. So come on then, stage 10, the Colla Doggia. Yes, 20.73 kilometres, just after 20 past 3 in the afternoon local time. Glorious stage this, shame we didn't have that much sunshine, just hiding from us. Craig Breen, what an achievement, 6th overall.
It's very emotional to be here, to be back in Italy, but as always, every time I step in this car, I've got Paul and I've also got Gareth with me, and to arrive to the finish, show some good speed. It's something that I'm very, very proud of, and you know, from the outside it might look like a fantastic weekend, but for me personally it's a big win.
And for us too, fella, well done. Paolo Andriucci finishing 5th overall, enough to take his 7th Italian title.
Sette volte. Abbiamo lavorato tanto, siamo proprio contenti.
7-time champion. We have worked a lot for this result, and we're extremely happy for us, and of course for Peugeot Italy, and for Anna Uzzi, his co. Pleased for them as well. Alessandro Perico finishing 3rd overall, won San Remo in 2005. Renault Clio S1600 that was. This was a 207 S2000. Very, very good. The rally was really difficult. Yesterday the conditions were very tricky, and today, well, it's been tough, but we've managed ourselves well and conducted ourselves beautifully on the last 3 stages. He's right. Jan Kopecky, the one and only Skoda in the top 10, finishing 2nd and moving ahead of teammate Hannan in the IRC drivers' standings. I think you can possibly say mission accomplished. Let's have a word.
As I said in the morning, it was very important that we keep this position because Gian Domenico was very quick, so it would be a big risk, you know, to try to catch him. And I have to say, as you said, we are first Skoda in top 10, so I hope that we brought some important points for the team.
At the end, an easy victory for Gian Domenico Basso. Yes, the A-style team doing it in that style. 2nd victory in San Remo, won in 2008 with an Abarth Grandi Punto, this time an M Sport Fiesta. Well, we've tried to stay focused. It's a Fiesta in the last 3 to 4 stages, but we wanted to keep on pushing. It's the best way is just to keep your rhythm. There you go. That's why he wasn't holding back, because he doesn't know how else to drive. Victory for Basso and Dotta. Superb. Kopecky and Dressler runners-up, but well, it must feel like a victory for them. Basso won this season's Mille Miglia, the San Marino Rally, and now the winner of San Remo. Busy months ahead, working on projects for 2013. A-style. At the moment, I have no fixed plan for next year. It's too early, but yeah, been doing a great job. I think we can bring something for next year, and I'd like to continue racing at an international level. Don't you think he looks a bit like Loixie with a hat on? Mikkelsen, Kopecky, that's the separation at the moment. It's a yawning margin. More rallying, of course, still to be done in the IRC. So Kopecky second in the IRC standings. As far as manufacturers are concerned, Skoda, well, it might well have been that they didn't feature that highly up the order, save for Kopecky, but still the bosses, it seems. What about the Colin McRae Flat-Out Trophy? Well, he had a terrible drama in the Targa Florio, but with the help and support of his family, friends, and indeed the community. Who else but Craig Green, fighting back, trying to keep the dream alive. The same dream he nurtured with Gareth Roberts, and now he carries with Paul Nagel. San Remo, he picks up the Colin McRae Trophy. Basso, Kopecky, Perico. That's the San Remo 2012 podium. Well, that's all for the San Remo 2012. Next rally is the Cyprus Rally from the 2nd to the 4th of November. Middle day is my birthday. Very last round in the great history of the IRC. It'll be a bit emotional. I'm Carlton Kirby. Thanks for your company. Hope to see you then. Bye.